Hello, Go Gums Old New. Do you struggle making your wild token a month? Do you have a level 70 and at least 2 hours a week between raiding and Mythic Plus? Then you too can make a wild token. How, you ask? With gathering. Once set up to full knowledge points that you get while gathering, I make upwards of 30k an hour on my main gatherer. Our class of choice is, of course, the Druid, because they are the kings and queens of gathering. And our race of choice is High Mountain Tauren, because they mine faster, which really helps get in and out as fast as possible while trying to dodge being attacked, because we all know when you mine, you come out of flight form, and when you're attacked, you can go back into flight form until the mouse is dead. But if you don't have High Mountain Tauren unlocked, that's just fine, because regular Tauren is just as good because they do herbalism speed increase. Let's pick up mining, which is right here. Kazagar mining. You will notice it's got a lot of mining gems and whatnot right here. And then herbalism is right here in this location. Talk to him. Kazagar herbalism. You will notice it's got people watering plants outside and inside. That's how you know it's the place. It's right next to the alchemy trainer. Next, we'll talk about knowledge points and where to find them. You get 1 for every new gathering node you find, 8 plus 3 treasures, 2 per zone, 3 artisan acuity books, 4 plus 15 at 200, 300, and 400 artisan acuity each, 2 reputation books for 10 each. Once a week, you will get plus 1 treaty from your local scribe. The trainer will give you a plus 3 weekly. While gathering, you will get a 5 plus 1s, then an epic for plus 4 for herbalism, and plus 3 for mining. Once you've collected all the weekly knowledge points, you will start getting catch-ups. If you're wondering where the artisan security books are, they are in this location. Right here in this location. Right around here. Come in here. Fly down here. And it is at this person. You get 1, 2, 3 at 200, 300, 400. 1, 2, 3, 200, 300, and 400 for 15 points each. Next, we'll talk about the stats involved with herbalism mining. Finesse, which gives a chance to gather more base nodes together. Deftness, which increases your gathering speed. And perception, which increases your chance to gather rare materials like null stones. Finesse and perception is what we look for on our tools and accessories. Choose either. Speaking of tools, there are 1 tool and 2 accessories for both herbalism and mining. But if you can't afford the tools right away, do not worry. After about an hour of gathering, you will be able to. I got mine for less than 10,000 gold. Next, we'll go over the specializations I went for. Starting with mining, we go for plethora of ore, picking up bismuth because that's our money maker. Picking up the other 2. Once you get all 3 of them, you will see the money start coming in. Because you'll stop getting imperfect null stones and get full null stones, which are close to 1,000 each. Then we move over to mining fundamentals, picking up mining fundamentals all the way to mining while mounted. Because as druids, our flight form cannot mine while in flight form. Since we reach that point, we will start mounted gathering, picking up rich deposits. Because we'll get rich deposits every so often, which, why not? Seams, on the other hand, I wouldn't really pick up, because seams are mostly in caves, and caves are bad, okay? Overloading, little lackluster for me. I'm saving it for last. Maybe it'll change once you get to there. I don't know. Going over to herbalism, we start with bountiful harvest. First we pick up fungus forger for microbloom because that's the most prevalent. That's what we're mostly be getting. Might as well increase that first. Then, depending on what zone you're in, you pick up the other 4, get all 4 of them. You'll start getting null lotuses. About 100, 200 each. 100, 200 gold each. Not bad, but eh. Let me go over to botany. Getting all the way to the herbing well mounted. To go with the mining well mounted, we'll fully be doing mounted gathering at that point. I first is going to cultivation for the seeds. A little extra gold at the end. Why not? Mulching, not 100% sure how that works. You turn herbs into mulch and it does something or other. I don't know. If you really want to know about that, I'm pretty sure there's some other people out there with vids that go over it. I don't know anything about it yet. And with the last tree, once again, overloading. A little lackluster, leaving it for last. Maybe once I get to it, I'll understand it more. I don't really care for it. And that's the specializations. Trust me, you'll get up to the second tree pretty fast on both of them. It took me about a week. Yeah. Now onto my High Mountain Druid. Let's talk about the buffs that you need for an hour of gathering. 2 files of True Sight. Rank 2 is just good enough, and 1 Darkmoon Firewater. The file of True Sight gives perception, but more important, reveals camouflage nodes. The Firewater gives deafness, which helps a bit. The file of True Sight lasts through death, but the Firewater goes way after die. In my opinion, if you die, don't reapply the Firewater. They're a little too expensive. The file of True Sight is a must, because I find far too many people fly right past the camouflage nodes, and from what I've seen, about half the nodes are camouflaged. Must. Now I'm in my favorite farming location on my High Mountain Torn, just to show you the knowledge points that I'm at this point. Plethora of ore. I've got 50 in the plethora of ore, and each node maxed out for the nullstone gaining. I've only got 25 points in the mining fundamentals. I'm getting there. So close. Maybe in a couple weeks. Nothing here. And herbalism, I'm getting close to finishing this one off. Then I'm getting over to botany. And the location I'm in is in Hollowfall. These 2 islands here. I basically just make a circle around, a loop, and yeah, it's fairly simple, and the nodes spawn pretty fast if there's at least a couple other people gathering there too. I know, it sucks when nodes disappear, but it also sucks when nodes don't appear at all. So you want a little bit of competition, not much. I will show you a lap, give you some pointers. First to start off, I get Farmhud open. Put your mini-map right in the center, it's where you see the nodes. Here. As you see, I've got thing over here. It's called, I think it's Node Tracker. And I should have put my 2 vials of True Sight and Firewater. Come up here. I ignore elites best I can. Rares. Oops. See, here's the camouflage node. I can get out of there. Next Next node. Camouflage node. I do not go to the other island because there's elites over there. I've died far too many times. I've stopped going over there. Oh, these nodes. They like to spawn explosives. They will kill you. So careful. Some people like to overload those. I don't think it's worth the time. What is that? Oh, wait. Oh, it's one of those things, yeah. Come over, check this corner. Sometimes there's two or three nodes over here. There's a sleeping. Sometimes there's a sleeping mob here with a herbalism node here. You want to go about right here to be able to gather it without waking it. Sometimes there's a node here. Sometimes it'll show some nodes over here, which I'll fly to. And more explosives. Great. Get out of dodge. I hate those nodes, but they're worth it. And that's about a lap. Come over to my little perching spot. Where'd it go? Oh, it's over here. And I will show you an hour's worth of gathering. See you in an hour. see, well, because I started my buffs a little early while I was doing the beginning of the video. Well, the post right here, but 22,000 gold in that hour. I usually get a little bit better, but still, that's not bad. And here we got my hours worth of gathering that I did today, plus the current wild token as of number 12, 11 a.m. Right before the servers came back up. Let's see how many hours for this pitiful amount that I made to make a wild token. So we got 268,591 divided by 22,790. Just shy of 12 hours. And there is 4 weeks in a month usually, so divided by 4, just shy of 3 hours a week. What do you guys say? Can you gather 3 hours a week? I say you can. For a wild token, I think it's doable. So there you have it, goblins. Just 2-3 hours a week for a whole month, and you'll have yourself a wild token every month. This is Ethos87. You can find me on Twitch at Ethos87, Twitter, Ethos87, and here on YouTube at Just Ethos. See you next time.